Ephesians 6 ends a letter that began with identity. Chosen, adopted, redeemed, sealed. Before Paul ever speaks about battle, he has already established who you are. Because you cannot stand firm if you don't know where you stand. The chapter opens in ordinary obedience. Children honoring parents, fathers nurturing, not provoking, servants working sincerely, masters remembering they too answer to a Lord. Faith is not proven in confrontation, it is proven in consistency. Stand firm in faith does not begin on a battlefield. It begins in daily alignment. And then Paul shifts. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Strength is not self-generated. It is sourced in the Lord. Faith is not confidence in your own resilience. It is dependence on his power. Paul tells us to put on the full armor of God so that we can stand against the devil's schemes. Schemes imply strategy. There is intentional opposition. But then he clarifies something critical. Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, not against co-workers, not against leaders, not against critics, not against neighbors. The real conflict is deeper. Spiritual forces, unseen pressure, subtle deception. If you misidentify the battle, you misdirect your energy. So Paul says again, put on the full armor. Truth around your waist, righteousness guarding your heart, peace stabilizing your steps, faith raised like a shield, salvation protecting your mind, the word in your hand. And then he repeats a word over and over. Stand. Stand your ground. After you have done everything, stand. Standing is not flashy. It is not dramatic. It is not about chasing victory. It is about refusing collapse. Standing firm in faith means you do not surrender truth when culture shifts. You do not abandon peace when conflict rises. You do not drop the shield when accusation flies. You do not remove the helmet when doubt whispers. You remain. Faith is not frantic movement. It is a rooted position. The armor is not decorative. It is defensive posture. The shield of faith extinguishes flaming arrows. Faith does not eliminate arrows. It absorbs them. The helmet of salvation guards your thoughts. Because the mind is often where the battle begins. The sword of the Spirit, the word of God, is not for spectacle. It is for precision. Standing firm requires truth, not opinion, not emotional reaction, truth. And then Paul anchors it in prayer. Pray in the Spirit on all occasions. Standing is sustained by communion. Alert, persistent, interceding. Faith does not connect that binds you to means you recognize come or surface. Strength is not internal willpower. It is the Lord's mighty power. You are not told to charge. You are not told to dominate. You're told to stand. Because when you know who you are, redeemed, chosen, sealed. And when you're clothed in truth, guarded by righteousness, anchored in peace, shielded by faith, secured by salvation, and grounded in the word, you do not have to panic. You stand. Standing firm is quiet strength. It is anchored resolve. It is refusal to retreat from what God has spoken. Today, the call is not to react, not to escalate, not to perform. It is to put on the armor, lift the shield, guard your mind, hold the word, and stand. Because when you stand firm in faith, you are not standing alone. You are standing in the strength of the Lord Himself.